Okay, so I am incredibly camera shy and I'm not good at telling the short version of a story. So bear with me. I was in a homeschool moms meetup, um, and the topic came up about incorporating your children, with chores and them helping around the house and everything. And I told them that I would share my testimony because that's what it is, a testimony as to how I'm able to help my children help around the house. So I guess I'll tell you a little bit of my background. I was not a very domestic girl growing up. My mom was home with us. It was me, my brother, and my sister. My mom was home with us, but she made sure that we enjoyed our childhood. She didn't put a lot of pressure on us, to care for the home. My sister is naturally though very domestic. She kept her room clean, tidy, her dolls, everything looking nice, feeling nice. That was a part of her makeup. That was not a part of my makeup. I was not concerned with my space, everyone's space. I just wasn't concerned with it. So my very first, I guess you could say, spark with um, caring, better caring for. I guess I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. Better caring for myself and um, my home, I guess you could say, was when I started working for. I was a server at Red Lobster, and we had to press our shirts every day. And I, for some reason, learned to love to care for my shirts. I don't know if it's because I knew that would make me money. I'm not sure. I think that has something to do with it. But I learned to love to press my clothes. And before that, I didn't like care about things like that. Further along, I got married to my husband, and I just, I wasn't, again, I just was not very domestic. But somewhere along the way, I prayed and I was like, Father, I need you to help me with this because that's a part of my, like, that's every day for me. My husband let me know before we even got married that he wanted me to care for the home. He wanted me to care for his children, care for his home, and all of the things. And I agreed to that. So it's not that I was set up. I thought that I was going to be able to circumvent that and carry on with my career and kind of do things the way that I intended to do them. But it didn't happen like that. So I was like, I prayed and I said, Father, I need you to help me be a domestic wife, be a domestic mother, help me to engineer my home. When I say the Father like blessed me in that area, I began to enjoy to clean my house, enjoy to do the things that, that if I'm being honest, I used to despise. I began to enjoy them immensely. So then when I had kids, everyone is always in, like, have your kid, chore time. It will come up, of course, with moms. And I'll be like, I don't really make my kids do chores. And a lot of people did not understand that. They were like, what? What? I remember my cousin, my mom, and my sister. They always were coming down my street. Women were always just like, but you have children. You have to teach them to. You have to teach your children to love to do their work. And so I didn't for years and years. I'm going to tell you the beautiful thing that happened. Um, I wanted them to, and I wanted them to witness me enjoying my work. I felt like that would be a better teacher than just saying, "Do your chores. You got to do this. You got to do that." Number one, I feel like I was overcompensating for having been such a late bloomer. I was really just trying to. Sorry. I was really just trying to, I guess, get my own grip. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I figure if my children see me enjoying doing my work, that would be a much better teacher than teaching them. I guess. I don't know. Also, too, I think sometimes I'm not good with pressure. I know that sounds silly, but that was also, I guess you could, like, the concept that I used to teach my daughter to read. I never taught her to read. I taught her, when I was teaching her alphabet, I taught her her phonics. So A says A says A says A says, I taught her all of her phonics. B says B, C says K, C says S, C says, I taught her what the letters say, as opposed to teaching her to read. So then, once it was time for flashcards, once it was time to introduce her to books, I'd never taught her to read. I gave her the books and she started reading. I'm not exaggerating. That's my teaching style. So I know it sounds weird. So when it came to teaching my children to clean and getting them involved, I didn't do it. And here I am, even though I was such a late bloomer. I'm going to tell you, here's the beautiful part. We found out that we are expecting another little baby December of this year. So what happened was I fell ill. Now, I've had hyperemesis gravidarum with all three of my first pregnancies. With this one, it was a little bit different, but I was still very, very sick. And I went down to nothing. And I was like, the house is going to crash and it's just going to be disastrous. Oh, let me tell you something. My daughter, after watching me love to clean my home, love to engineer my home for so many years, when I tell you this baby stepped up, this child, it's mind-blowing. The way that she cleans is acceptable. It's acceptable to me. It's so beautiful. It's like the way that she cares for things, the way that she cleans her room, the way that she cleans the living room, the way that she the way she does the kitchen, the way that because I'm a stickler when it comes to my kitchen. I don't play about my kitchen. She cleans the dishes. She cleans the kitchen, the way when she redoes the refrigerator. I'm just like, what? How? What? I didn't teach her. I allowed her to witness me enjoying cleaning my home. She would ask, Mom, why are you always, it's my turn to do the dishes. And I would say, baby, Mommy loves cleaning my home. It took me so long to get to this point. I enjoy it so much. I'd rather you watch me and learn in how I'm doing it than for you to do it. And I know that's not everybody's style. I'm not going to say that will work for everyone because I know it won't work for everyone. But that's what happened for me. So if you are having trouble incorporating the kids, at the very least, let them see you enjoying your work. Let them see you take pleasure in doing what it is that you're hoping they will do one day. I think that's the best way to put it. Again, I don't recommend that people do it this way, but this is how it worked for me. Even my husband, he would kind of come down like, she needs to be this and she needs to be that. And I was like, just trust me. I don't know how this is going to go, but trust me. I'm working from a different place. I'm working in a sense, I was working from my deficit. And I know that's not the grandest idea when it comes to children, but it worked. This girl, she's phenomenal with her cleaning, with her, and now even cooking. Cause I've been sick. She just walks in the room with breakfast, like a whole meal, a meal. And I'm like, what? Wait, what? Lunch? I wake up. She has lunch prepared. Sometimes she's trying to get my husband to let her cook dinner. I'm like, hold on, just let Daddy do that because, he's the chef in our home anyway. But the point is, if you're not able to incorporate them, allow them to see you enjoy your work and it will go millions of miles. Shalom.